Hello, my lovelies. Welcome to episode 4 of the Lavender book. And as I've been working and doing all of those lovely ladies in there, you can see all the lace hanging out from sides. This one is a touch too big. It goes out way beyond the edge. So I don't know what I'm going to do about that. I might just leave it. If it gets a little bit tatty, it gets a bit oh, there's a couple of missed with the back of them not quite discoloured, or not discoloured, but coloured. I'll attend to that off camera. But I've been doing all of these lovely ladies in here, and I think I have just about got them done. I've only got 4 or 5 more ladies to do or to use, and there are some blank pages in the beginning of this signature and the end of this one. So anyway, what I thought I would do today is continue on with some ephemera. As I've been doing the ladies, I've had little snippets of cut-offs, little bits and pieces left over. You know, things like this little piece here of lace that won't quite go along the edge. So what I've been doing is putting them onto little pieces of scrap card that I've had, or scrap paper, and I've made some little bits and pieces. So let me just pop the book over there for now. A little disorganized, I'm sorry. I don't like being disorganized, but I've just come back after I've had a cup of tea, and it was so delicious. My mind just didn't go anywhere near my craft table, which is unusual for me. But I've made 2 little tags that will go in the front and back cover. I've stenciled along here, and I was hoping to find my butterfly stencils, but my room is still in a bit of an uproar. Nothing is easy to get at, so I've used the stencil pack that I had before, and it had some stars on it, so I thought that would look lovely. And then what I thought I could do is actually stencil around the edges of the front cover before I put this front piece on. And that would give us a little bit more interest around the edge. There's not a lot of room there, but I think I can do it. So I might have a crack at that later, once we've had a look at everything I've started here. This little piece of paper could make a wonderful journaling spot, once again with the stenciling on the inside, and I've coloured the edge. So there's 3 little pieces that I've made. Now here's where I've been throwing bits and pieces onto papers. Now I think I might notch the corner so that this looks like a ticket. Let me just get my corner rounder out. This is a lovely corner rounder. I don't know the brand of it. I'm really not sure. No, they didn't brand it, my goodness me. Okay, but the difference with this one is normally you would put the corner in that way and you would end up with a nice rounded corner. This one, if you put it in through the back and square it up, press that down. This is a bit difficult because I've got layer upon layer, and the little piece flies off somewhere onto the table. I'll find it later. So that's what this one does. It makes it look like a ticket. There it is there. Cool. Didn't fly off a lot. So I'm going to do these. Excuse my hands in the way. When you have layers, it gets a little harder for the little punch to work through. Most times this one will. Sometimes it does object and say, nope, I'm not going to do anything. And it leaves a little imprint where it's tried to punch, so I can normally cut around it. But this one's being very polite for me today. I thank you very much, sir. Put it away, Ruth. Don't put it down. I'm going to make me a little sign that says that. Don't put it down, put it away. And we need some colour. I think I might have a little bit of ink enough in here to do these tiny little bits. Yep, beautiful. These poor things are that old, they're starting to fall apart. I don't know if you can see the disintegration or not. But it leaves little black bits of stuff over my table, which is sometimes a little frustrating. But never mind. I'll find a substitute one day. So there's 1, 2, 3 of these larger type tickets. And I had some stickers that were fairly large, which is what I needed for here. They came out of a sticker book that was designed for daily planning. So I thought, well, they're great. They can go in there. So there's 3 of those all ready to rock and roll. So we can put those, actually, let's put them into the book now. Okay. I've got little cards up here where I need to put things. So this one can go in the front. I haven't yet found my thin silver cord. I had it a couple of weeks ago, but I don't know where I put it. I got neat and orderly and put it away, and I don't know where I put it. So when I find some nice thin cord or thin ribbon, I shall decorate that bit there. Now this is the back one. Oh, that's not on there yet. Okay, so we need to put this on. So I got organised at some stage. Quick stick. I'm finding with this cheaper, thinner, double-sided tape, if I take it off very carefully, it doesn't break in the middle and doesn't fray and carry on like a goog in a saucepan boiling. Now a little bit of, I can't put the tag in if I use wet glue, but I need to make sure that this stays in. So a little bit of Aleene's Turbo Tacky. Love this stuff. When I was at the discount shop, the gentleman was showing me some glue, which he said was silicone type glue, and it sets very quickly. So I'm going to have a chat with him and see if he wants to sponsor a video and give me a bottle. I don't know how to go about that, but you know, I will try my very best. Because I do have a fair supply of different type of glues that I have yet to use. This was a piece of embossed paper that I had left over after I had done the front cover. And I had a sticker sheet like this one. Well, this is the one. And it had little hearts going up here because the hearts come in the middle of the little border here. And I thought, what can I use those for? And it was just perfect that I thought I could tissy this up just a little bit more, take it one step up. I'd already taken it up one step by colouring the raised pieces of the embossing, and then I thought, yeah, we'll stick some little silver hearts in there and see how it goes. So this tag, I can just pop that in there temporarily. I won't push it all the way down because it'll stick. So there's that one done, and now the other one I've done, the front one, journaling spot. Okay, this little card can come in here. Because these are brand new, they haven't grown yet to accommodate anything. They're still very flat. I could probably get 2 like that in there. If I move that up a little bit, it gives me a little bit more room. So let's have a look at my scraps and see what I can find. That's a bit small. Oh, this one's got a nice border on it. It's a little bit smaller than that one, but that's okay. Let's see how big it is when it's folded. You know, your journaling spots and your little journaling pieces of paper don't have to be super large every time. They can be small because you can get a lot of writing in that space there. A lot of writing. Okay, I can get rid of this one because that's done. That's the back cover tag, the front cover tag. Done. Colour. Ink. Up there, little one. Put some colour on the inside. This little book is coming along so very nicely. It is wonderful. I hope you're enjoying the little series. I'm holding this very awkwardly. Now, because I've put some stenciling on the inside of this, inside of that one, I'm going to do the same with this. Bring over my messy piece of paper. That's in case I go outside the stencil and onto a sheet. I don't want to mess up my dear old mat. Oh, you're going to be in my way there, love. Shift over there, that's it. Okay, because people need to see what I'm doing. Now, I don't need to do all of those stars, just a few. So let's see how clever I can be. And I'll stop with that one. That's cool. Okay, let's do some over here. Let's put a little bit of stars on the worksheet as well. Just so that we've got something a little bit different. I know it's the same colour, it'll probably blend in, but, you know, let's give it a shot. It did blend in too much. Yeah, never mind. It was worth a try. Now, just get this out of the way. Now I'm going to put the fold in first this time. I'll put it underneath that one because I want that little bit of colour to stick out there. Well, that looks quite nice. Don't need that one anymore. Okay, let's clean up the stencil before I put it back. Okay, that's got the colour off. I should use a baby wipe, but I don't have any here at the minute. Does baby wipes get them 100% clean? Yeah, no, that's good enough. That's great. And I can put this away now. I don't need it just yet. Okay, so what have we got? I haven't done this side of the book yet. That's something I can do off camera. Journaling card, large tickets. Okay, let's see. We've got large tickets. We've got white on the background. That can be journaled on. One. and 2. I don't want to push the point and put 3 in there. Okay, so that's the little belly band. They go all the way through, almost. Okay, so what have we got here? Oh, I decided I was going to put a tuck spot in there. Okay, that one can go away now. All right, now I've got some bits here. Oh, there's one. And it's got a nice torn top on it, or side. Let's have a look. Will it fit in there? Yeah, well. And I'm going to leave that edge there, that tatty edge. Now, because it is embossed, I need to strengthen it. Let's see what I've got that's big enough. It's not quite wide enough. Oh, that's the back of a piece of packing. This one's wide enough. And if I put the colour, oh, it won't matter because it's not going to be seen. Just in case I don't get it right, I'll stick it onto the white side. Yeah. Oh, up here for, well, up there for thinking, you know, the brain, and down there for dancing. Used to. Can't dance anymore. My knees won't hold me up. Yep, that's good. Okay, because this is not going to be in contact with any other paper than that backing, I can use the double-sided tape to put that on. Now, if I put 3 across, that will hold it on sufficiently. And I'm purposely not taking them to the corners because they're rough and I don't want to cut them because I'm cutting tape. Comprende? Good. Oops. Tried to get away from me. It's being smart, Alec. Okay, 1. I can count. Listen, 1, 2, 3. So I'm not senile yet. Says she with a maniacal giggle. I'm not sure if I can get away with the little border or not. If it sticks out a little bit beyond the page, it's okay. It's such a smidgy little border. I don't want a great big one. Just want a little one. And I will try and get away with cutting along here too. In a straight line if I can. Oh, look at that. I'm just too good for myself today. Just too good. Oh, that makes a lovely deep border. That's kind of nice. I like that. I'm really enjoying making this little book with a colour scheme. I haven't done that in a little while. I've sort of been doing the eclectic type journals. I think the last one I did with a colour scheme was the Seaside journal, the green one. Okay, now let's see if this will still fit. Oh, yes. Oh, gosh, I'm good. Okay, I'll pop that one up there because I might have to use that again to give myself another little prompt. Now, I'm going to do 3 sides with the thin tape. There you are. Now I want that at the top, so this has got to stay undone. Yep, okay, so turn it around that way, Ruth. This is the bottom. I'm only doing this because I like the idea of the corners being down nice and tight. Sometimes I can't get the glue all the way down without making a super big mess. So I like to put the tape on and then use the wet glue along the edge of it so that the papers don't get stuck on the double-sided tape. That's it. Yes, I know I went over the edge there because I couldn't see through my fat fingers. I'll just fold that over a little bit so it doesn't stick to my finger when I'm trying to put it in the bin, and it's going to do it anyway because I didn't fold it over enough. Got it. Okay. Now we take the tape backing off. Let's put this away. I must talk to my doctor about having a course of anti-inflammatories because the arthritis in my hands with the cooler weather gets a little painful. I'm ever so grateful that the crafting world have made tools that assist us to do things like take the backing tape off double-sided tape. Right, now some more turbo tacky. I'm making a mess out of this. It's one of these times I'm going to have to get my finger dirty and just flatten the glue so it doesn't bubble up on the page underneath it. That's rather cool. It's as in temperature-wise. All right. Oh, I didn't notch the top. One-inch punch, just put it in a little bit. And it gives us a little finger notch there. But also by flattening that glue out with my finger, it has stopped it bleeding through onto the other part of the page. So that's rather awesome. Now we have another ticket here that can go into there. Let's put it around the right way, shall we? Okay. All right, let's have a look and see what else we can do with this. We've got all of these pretty ones here that we need to decorate with something apart from ladies. So let's have a look and see what I've got. I've got this beautiful piece of lacy type paper that we could cut down for more tuck spots. Let's make a side one, shall we? I'd rather do a side one over here and tuck in through that way, because if I try and, I can tuck in through that way. Yep, that's it. Okay, so little ruler. I saved the flowers out of one of the punches. That's for another project, but I've just literally dumped them up here and they're going all over my desk, little sweethearts. Get off there. I didn't have a container close by when I was cutting. All right, now this is going to cover up a lot of that pretty paper. So I do think I want to do it here. Pencil, where are you? Now I'm going to take it to there, I think, and to there. Let's hope I can see those marks when I've got the cutter out, which is what I'm reaching for now. I didn't need the little ruler after all. Okay, so 2 3/4. Now that little piece could go onto another piece of paper. Let's find one. Would that make a good ticket size? A little bit big, a little bit small. Oh, that's a good size. Okay. Let's put some double-sided tape on it. I think it's wide enough for that. Good stuff. Now this is what I've been doing when I've been doing other little bits and pieces in that book. If I have a little piece like this, I'm starting to put it on here and build a little collage effect on here for the tickets. And so far, I think I've done a pretty good job of building. Oh, that's a little, oh, I don't want to put that on there. It's the same colour. Oh, duh. But what I can do is a little piece of that gingham. Go up there, honey. Stay out of my way. That goes in the bin. I talk to myself and I talk to you guys, and, you know, helps me take me through the day. I'm going to make this a long one because I can. And there's a little scrap there that I can use. And so my day of creation continues, folks. I love having a little room that I can sit in and escape to, have some quiet time in the morning. It's, you know, it's a whole new little different world. It's wonderful. Even though it's a messy little room at the moment, it will get better. It's a work in progress. Okay. Enough of that one. Let's get back over to this one. And colour. Oh, look at me. I'm wearing a lavender top or lavender jacket. It's decades old, this one. One of my granddaughters is 18. And I've had the jacket since she was a little girl because it's got a cord through the collar. And she used to love pulling it and making a little noise. She'd pull it one way and she'd go, whoop, and she'd pull it the other way and go, woo. It's very cute. You know, things you do when you're 2-year-old, you know, your gran holds it against you. Well, not so much holds it against you, but reminds you. I do like that little embossing folder. It's very cute. Very sweet, very versatile. Oops. My piece of paper fell into an empty box on the floor, which is going to get filled up today. I'm going to turn that over and get some. Yeah. I don't know what I'm going to get, just some. Okay, now to colour this up. It just brings the embossing alive. It's ever so pretty. And I don't mind if I go a little bit onto the background. You can still see the prettiness in there, but it just gives the background a little bit of extra colour as well. I used to worry about going onto the background when I was doing this, but I thought, no, stop that. It's all part and parcel of what you're doing. Unless you're using strong card, you've got to be ever so gentle with this, because it can fall apart. Now I need to have a piece of backing paper to go on there because of the prettiness. Oh, I've lost my place where I was going to put it. Oops. There. Where's my big clip? Put that there. That way I won't lose the page. Okay, I've got the ideal piece of paper here. So let's tear this off. This is very old typing paper. It's so thin. It used to be used for the carbon copies back in the day when you put a piece of paper on that would imprint underneath what you were working on. The older generation knows what carbon paper is. I'm not sure about the younger folks. My kids used to call it magic paper. When they were younger, that is. Mummy, do you have any more magic paper? You can use the same piece many times, love. Go back and try again. Even the debossed side of the embossing looks very pretty. I wonder what that would look like with a bit of colour. Let's try a little bit, shall we? Well, not as dramatic, but just very pretty though. I'm not against that. That's gorgeous. Okay. Tried it, like it. Might use it. Now I'm going to put another piece of tape along there because I will be putting a notch in it so that I can alert myself to the place, to the thing that you can put something in there. And I will do that after I have put the white paper on it. hope you're all having a wonderful day. It is the 21st of July here in Adelaide, and the sun is shining. We haven't had any rain for a week, so I'm going to have to go and water my potted plants and my little garden, because otherwise they will dry out. And I've got a jonquil flower open for the first time in 25 years. These little bulbs have flowered, and I am so impressed. It's a double jonquil. What do they call it? I looked it up on Google. It's a jonquil Erlich, something like that. And it is absolutely beautiful. It's got the very pale lemon exterior and a deeper colour lemon centre. It's so pretty. And I've had these bulbs for 25 years, and they've been in a, what do you call them? Clay pot, I guess. And 18 months ago, I got a man to put them in the ground for me. They have trebled in their amount this year. They're lovely, lush, dark green instead of being a pasty green. So I guess they're loving where they are. And this one beautiful, only one out of about 3 dozen plants, one. I forgot where I put double-sided tape on that. Oh, Ruth, you goose, where did you put it? There, I think. Or there, no, there. I'm trying to look through here to see where the double-sided tape is, but yeah, I think that's it there. Okay. Don't you hate it when you don't remember what you've done? I remembered what I'd done, just not where I put it. Oh, I'm going to take a risk and put it on this side. Eyeballing the notch here. Okay, we need some colour on that bit. That can go onto there. And that little bit can go on there too. Okay. Now some thin double-sided tape. You know what I've just remembered? When you're doing pockets, make a flap over that way and glue that onto the page so that you've got a little bit of extra wriggle room when you're putting things into it. Just remembered that bit. Now, I don't have anything to put into this yet, so I'm going to need to put the green tab back in to remind myself to do something for that. Let's cut this little piece off here. Okay, and use the quick stick to take off the backing paper. And one more. And then, after I've got this in the book, I'm going to turn the camera off again and work a little bit behind the scenes, catch up on some of those blank papers or pages and make them look a little prettier. And then come back and do some stenciling. Some more stenciling. Okay. Oh, get off. Put that away. And that will sit nicely right there. I'm thinking that I might need to get some little purple flowers and put a few decorations on some of these pages because they're a little bit bland the way they sit there on their own. All right, my lovelies, that's it for this video. I will catch up with you in the next episode where we'll do some stenciling and some finishing off, and we'll see what time we've got after that for a little walk, a little flip through. All right, bye-bye for now. Take care.